Nice little room here. Great place to stay. Cost me $70 US for that little room, along with a great dinner last night, breakfast this morning, and 3 beers. Totaled up to $70. Have access to all this. Okay. So I'd say not too bad. Get to Catavina today, which is here, about halfway down, and also an awesome rip on the beach is in store today. So I was able to fill my bike up with that gallon. Pretty well got me to full. So I'm gonna skip the road out to the highway and try to basically do our enduro tour road for most of the way. I think I can do it all on this bike again, and I can't quite remember. So we'll see how it goes. There's a spot riding on the beach where it's like just pebbles that sucked on the little bike. Like it was hard to ride. So if I get to that, I may spin around. But I think I can avoid it. Only one way to find out. Still a little foggy. And I'm gonna have a look at what our tour route is. It goes down along the beach here. I think I know this one. And it gets a little sketchy. So I'm not gonna do it, I don't think, but yeah, rides along there. You gotta hop up that little cliff ledge there. We get into it pretty good on the little bikes. Even the roads here can be a little technical for a beginner or an adventure rider. They're a lot of fun if you attack them though. I think this would be so much fun to ride on like an 890 rally that's not loaded up. You could really get moving through this. That can be fixed. Ripped. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so that just fell off. That's good. So I will do this. Get my big zip ties out. I have a couple of these. Oh, yeah. No problem. Thicky zip tie. Tighten down nice. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why you carry 100 zip ties on your forks. You just might use them all. Good as new. Now, giant loop stuff's alright. I don't think I'd buy it again. They've been pretty good with warranties for me, but that second set of those I've gone through. I have the Mojave bags for my 350. I've gone through 2 sets of those, maybe 3. So yeah, was gonna go through town here, but it's a dead stop, so you can always just go around. That's a cool car. Pretty sure this gets to a really sweet beach. This is the coolest graveyard I've ever seen, I think. I think the tide's fairly high right now. I'm definitely better off being up here, because it's right up to that rocky stuff. And I'm going to avoid as much as possible dipping my bike into the salt water. I touched her a few times with my 350 and had to replace all my barrels. It's not ideal. You gotta do it once. And I've done it once. Not gonna do it with the big bike. And I got some beach running up ahead today that I can stay away from the water, I believe. The sand is hard to describe. It's soft but firm. It's fairly soft sand, but very solid base, so you don't really get squirrely at all in it. I keep expecting to get a little squirrely and have to go faster to get up on top of it, but it's not the case. I think I'm gonna ride some of these nasty rocks. I don't really have a choice. What am I saying? I do have a choice. I just don't want to go back out to the road. They have these little huts all along here. And last time I was here, people were, like, Mexican workers were picking all these rocks. Like, I think they looked for certain colored ones or something, and they were putting them in these huge bags, and I guess they use them for landscaping. That is some hard work, man. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh. This is gonna be nasty. I better set up another camera. Here we go. Feet on the pegs. Only way to do something like this. Alright, let's try second gear. Nope, first. Yeah, a little dirt bike. I really wonder how much these rocks can be worth. It's the amount of work they gotta put in here. Beach. Oh, look out, doggy. This one's pretty soft. When you're riding sand like this, you really gotta surf it. You gotta like get to a speed where you're planing. But of course, whoops like this, I don't want to go too quick. Yeah, you can't see, but when you stop, your back end just sinks. You need momentum. I'm moving a little more, starting to pick up, and there we go, I'm on top. It's a lot nicer in the car right here. A little more packed. You got to be on your toes when they start cross-rutting though, because it'll throw you a little bit. This is definitely the kind of thing you want to practice on a smaller bike before you bring a fully loaded beast out into something like this. Because if you're trying to get the feel of it for the first time on an adventure bike, it's a lot. Oh, I wonder if it's harder packed up top. Man, I know there's some nice beach here. I hope it's not all like this. I don't really want to get down to there, to the salt. All right, I've decided I'm gonna go down to where those birds are, try and stay above the waves. But it's definitely more packed there. And see how she goes. This isn't the beach run I was expected. I think maybe the tide was way out when I was here before. We were ripping down there. This is better for sure. Not super good still though. I think it's just better because there's no ruts. So unfortunately, there's not going to be any sweet drone shots. The gimbal is screwed on this thing. It's a bummer because I really wanted to get shots of this area. And the cacti later, but hey. It's not like I just bought this thing for this trip. Friggin' thing failing on me. I guess it could only handle so much bouncing around on the back of a bike. Bike just made an ugly noise again starting. I probably should have got everything changed while I had it there. Yeah, this is a little better. Alright, I think I'm gonna bail while I can. Come on, baby. Let's go. Yoo. Right on. Yeehaw, Baja sand. Oh, look at this mountain. Alright. Center yourself, sir. I want that road. Alright, up on the pegs, over the sand, this way. Alright, don't make a noise, don't make a weird noise, don't make a weird noise. Yes! I'm a little nervous to do it, but I think I might camp in the woods tonight, or the cactus woods. We'll see how she goes. Another military checkpoint, I guess. The military here is intimidating, but they seem really nice. I stopped at the Pemex there to get some fuel, and they don't have any fuel. They're fixing something. There's Mama Espinosa, very famous spot. So I'm coming up on a turn that I am gonna take to the Malcom Smith Trail. Not sure if this is a good idea because I've never ridden it. I was gonna ride it, but that's when I get stuck in crazy downpours and mud this February. I don't know if it's a doable trail on this bike, but I've heard it is beautiful, and I hope it's doable on this bike. I'm kind of planning on camping out here anyway, so let's see how it goes. Got lots of water, lots of food. Worst case, I can come back out. Got hot real quick coming inland here. Sometimes you gotta gamble and hope to win for the epic payoff. That's where I'm at right now. Hope it works out and I get a payoff. I would love to camp in amongst these giant cacti and the Dr. Seuss trees that I can't remember the name of.
Finishing this day riding through the Valle de los Cirios and camping among the cacti will forever be one of my fondest memories. Unfortunately, the audio has been lost, but the visuals are what really made it.